Go ahead. I've got just about everything I need from earlier in the week. So.
We start with just Miami. Obviously, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're unbeaten, I think, in the last 20 I read in the CCHA, so we know we'll have our hands full with them, but, the time's right for them to get the first blemish on their record, and that's what I told the guys after last night's game is we have to put aside, the last 2 games with Michigan and put on our Miami hat quickly because, again, it's a 48-hour turnaround for us, and, it's important that we still learn from last night's game, but now we've got to focus on them, and they're a team that's playing with a lot of confidence and a lot of depth. Goaltenders are playing great for them. The special teams are solid, and we got to make sure we're on our game out there.
Coach, last night Nick Eno got hurt early on in the second period. What's his status for this weekend?
I have no idea what his status is right now. It's stitches, so I'm sure it's going to be okay. I don't even know how many he really got. I think maybe 5 to 7, but he came back on the bench, and he'll practice today.
Could you talk a bit more about Miami specifically? I mean, they're obviously playing with confidence, but how did they get to this point that they're playing so well right now?
Right now, their depth is their one big issue. The one big thing they have going for them right now is they roll 4 lines pretty good. They have 60. I was looking at their point totals, and they're a team right now that's got a lot of balanced scoring, which is huge. They got, I think, 6 guys right around the 20-point mark to 30, that's 2 full lines there that can bring an offensive punch to the game, and they have the perfect set of guys there on that 3rd, 4th line that block pucks and kill penalties, and they're going to be a team that we got to play a very smart, very hard-working style game, and the biggest thing we're going to need to do, just like with Michigan we talked with the players about, is we need to continue to get pucks in behind their D. We got to make them turn. We got to be very physical on them. We don't want to get into a special teams game with them. Their numbers speak for themselves. They run a very high power play unit and a very good penalty killing unit right now. So we want to make sure we just stick to what we want to do, and that's, again, take care of our zone, communicate well, stay out of the box, chip pucks, and the big emphasis this weekend again is more shots on net.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about more of the impact that the short week will have? Now, we talked a little bit last time about what the long layoff does. What does a short turnaround do for your team?
I think it's a benefit sometimes because you don't think so much about it. You just turn and go, and next thing you know, we have our next opponent in here. So it's for guys, it's kind of that junior kind of style week, pro style week where you have 3-4 games in a week. In this case, we got the 3, and again, we got to get out today. We only get 2 practices today and tomorrow with the guys, and we got to be prepared for the number 1 team in the country coming in. So it's a lot of work on our guys' end to make sure we quickly watch video on them, and it's something that we'll do tomorrow. I won't get into video today with them just after last night's game and kind of let their minds be a little bit at ease, until tomorrow. We'll do the pre-scout on Miami and drop the puck and go Friday, Saturday with them.
Safe to assume the players really prefer it that way. I mean, I'm assuming they'd rather play than practice.
Oh yeah, I think that's like with any player out there for sure. That's the way. And I'm sure some guys would like a few extra days off here to heal a little bit. I know Kyle Page he took a few block shots there last night, and I'll probably give him the day off today, Kyle, just to let him rest and be set tomorrow for practice. But that's why we play the game is to play them, and obviously practice those an area where we need to always get better and improve on. And for the 2 days, it's going to be a quick turnaround, but that's what's fun about it. After I was saying to the staff in there tonight, after this evening, it's one more night's sleep, and we got number 1 team coming in here, and that's what's exciting. And it gives us, like I said, the chance to us put that blemish on their record, and that's what we are going to set out to do.
Coach, last time Miami came in here 2 years ago, they were the number 1 team in the country. We knocked them off. Talk a little bit about what that might do for the confidence of some of the guys that were around at that time.
Yeah, obviously I myself was not in here for that game, but our seniors and the juniors, I believe, were freshmen at the time, and that's where we always look upon their leadership in the locker room, and with different situations or hurdles that we're looking to climb. That's where they come in, and for them to step up and explain to the guys what it was like last time I was in here when they were number one, what they did that was successful, what we can do different, what we can bring is an added bonus with our juniors and seniors. So I'll look upon them there to do a great job with our freshmen and sophomores and mentoring them and preparing them for this weekend as well.
How about the Miami program in general? They were, not too many years ago, they were in a similar situation to where the BG has been here just recently, and they've managed to obviously turn things completely around. You kind of look at that program and say, this is what we want to do, or pattern ourselves somewhat after this? Well,
I think obviously Enrico's done a very nice job with his team down there, and his staff's done a very nice job as well. And one of the best things with Bowling Green is I personally never want to compare us to anybody. We are who we are, and we're Bowling Green, and we're proud of that. And we want to strive to be Bowling Green and not be a Miami or Michigan and Michigan State, and put our own footprint on it. So as we continue, obviously they've done great things down there, and in the last 4 or 5 years, and that's what I mean in terms of Coach Blasie's done a really nice job getting. And his staff getting those players going down there, and obviously that's something we're trying to do here. And but we want to do it in the Falcon manner and in the Bowling Green way.
Anything else, anyone?
I'm good.